What's good? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. Today I want to give you some advice on a mindset that you can use when it comes to women, when it comes to interacting with women, when it comes to cold approach. Um, One of the things you want to do is when you're approaching a woman or when you're interacting with women, you don't want to get so caught up in getting the woman. You don't want to get so caught up in attracting the woman and getting her number and dating her and all this stuff. Like, think about it more from a long-term perspective. Like, you're developing a skill, you're developing confidence, you're developing you know, references of interacting with women. You're getting comfortable interacting with the feminine energy. Like, see the long-term vision of what you're doing. You know what I mean? Instead of just getting so locked into, oh, I need to get her number, oh, I need to get a date and this and that. It's like, because if you focus on the skill, if you focus on becoming grounded, you focus on becoming confident, the results will come, right? It's inevitable. The results will come, because if you keep getting better and you're consistent, you'll start getting results. But if you get caught up in, oh, I didn't get her number, this and that, you're going to lose motivation or lose momentum. You might give up, or you might stop for a period of time or whatever. And it's like, you don't want to do that, bro. You want to stay consistent. You know, you want to have a long-term vision of why you're doing what you're doing. So for me, I focus on the skill. I focus on the confidence. I focus on becoming more grounded when I'm communicating with women. I don't get so attached to the outcome, right? So if it doesn't go my way, I'm able to just keep it moving and go on and keep, talking to more women and keep, having that abundance mindset. But if you get too locked into, oh, I need to get the result, oh, she needs to like me, oh, this has to happen, or I'm a failure, then what are you creating? You're creating your own mental prison, right? You're creating your own mental prison. You're creating a problem that's not even a problem. Like, you want to have a very powerful frame. Like, in order to become successful in anything, you got to be strong mentally, right? Because there's going to be challenges, there's going to be obstacles, especially if you're new to something, right? If you just started doing cold approach, for example, you can't expect to just go out there right away and get a ton of women, right? You got to get good at it. You got to get comfortable with the process. You got to become grounded in it. You got to be able to look a woman in her eye. You got to be able to be present to the moment. There's a lot of subtleties that are going on whenever somebody successfully picks up a woman, and it takes some time to develop that. Now, it can happen quickly, right? Like, it doesn't have to take years or whatever. It could happen in like a month or a few months, but it's going to require you having that long-term vision of, okay, I'm building up a skill, right? I want to get good at this. I want to be able to express myself authentically and own my masculinity and own my sexuality when I'm communicating to women, so I don't communicate in a way that leads to a friend zone. I want to communicate in a way that leads to a romantic or sexual relationship. So I have to become comfortable with that, because not a lot of guys are comfortable expressing themselves, expressing their masculine energy, expressing their sexuality, and being relaxed and grounded in that. Because women respond to that. They respond to relaxed, grounded energy, because that allows them to, like, be real, right? It allows them to express themselves, and you're more likely to create a real connection with the woman versus like some superficial shit. So this is just a mindset thing to have. It's like, when you're dealing with women, when you're interacting with women, like, don't let it be about that one woman. Like, don't get caught up in that. Like, when you see a woman and you're like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, I have to get her. Like, no, just see it as, okay, she's beautiful. This is an opportunity for me to get some practice on talking to a beautiful woman. If I get her, that's great, but if not, so be it. You know what I mean? That's the mindset, because that's what's necessary for you to get better, right? Because we had if you are really invested in a woman emotionally, right? Like, especially if it's a woman you don't even know like that, right? And you're about to approach her. If she says she's not interested, that shit is gonna be very painful, because you were so attached to the outcome, right? Like, oh, I want her to like me and shit. So now if she says she's not interested, now you're gonna be so crushed, you're gonna have a hard time talking to any more women, or you might start seeing women in a negative way. But if you have a long-term vision, you see it as, you're more nonchalant, you're more relaxed, you're more indifferent about it. It's a better mindset to have, as far as like creating lasting success. If you want lasting success, and consistent success with women, this is a proper mindset to have. So just wanted to drop this advice on you. If you're a man watching this and you want to become the kind of man who is building his kingdom of wealth, power, and women, and you want to get some insight on how I'm doing that, join the Masculine Throne. I'll drop a link to the group in the comment section, and I'll see you inside. Peace.